So, welcome to our third lecture in the beginners class to graphic design. I'm Francisca Arhinful and I'm your host for today. So far we've done two lectures. Our first lecture, we look at what graphic design is, who a graphic designer is, some of the things that we work on as a graphic designer, and some of the job roles that we can occupy as a graphic designer. We also look at why it is important to learn graphic designer, either as someone who wants to use the skill to work full time or as a business owner or as an entrepreneur who want to use it to support their business or use it to lead a team for their business. The second lecture, we looked at the fundamentals of graphic design. So we look at elements of graphic design and we also look at the principles of graphic design where we talk about color, line, value, texture. We also look at emphasis, alignment. We look at repetition. We look at movement. And that was live on Facebook yesterday. So if you miss it, you can go back and watch it as I've shared the link on our WhatsApp pages. We also did a short test after the first lecture. I shared the link. So if you have not taken it yet, kindly go back and take it. I also want you guys to give us feedback so that we know what we can do better the next time we have this class. So please give us feedback using the feedback form that we shared on the WhatsApp pages. Once again, thank you all for joining today's class. This is lecture 3. And today we are starting our practical session. So we are looking at Canva. We are exploring Canva. Before I begin, I want to say a short prayer. So let's pray. Father Lord, thank you for today. Help us have a successful meeting or class. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Can we all type amen in the chat box? Or am I alone here? Okay. I've seen the comments coming in now. Thank you all for responding to that. So I'm going to go right in and start sharing my screen. Then we can move from there. So Canva is a software. They also have an app on App Store and Google Play Store. If you don't have it yet, you can go and download it, or you can log in on your Chrome. Okay, so I'm going to show us how to log in and how to create an account and also how to start creating on the platform. Canva is very beginner friendly. So can you all see my screen too? Oh, okay. You can see my screen. That's great. All right. So as I was saying, Canva is very beginner friendly. It is mostly people say that those who use Canva are not graphic designers, but don't let anybody lie to you. You can do amazing designs on Canva, especially for those that they want to do quick designs or they want some of the elements we use, they don't want to create it from scratch. You can easily find them on Canva because Canva has already upload a lot of the elements we use already there. So you just have to pick them and then use them in your design instead of creating them from scratch in Photoshop or Illustrator. So I'll go ahead and share my Chrome screen and then we can all start logging in together and then we can all before I start, can we comment the device you are joining with or working on, whether you are going to design on your laptop or you are going to design on your phone? Let's comment that in the chat box. Okay. Okay. So it looks like we have a lot of fun. So I think I've gotten 4 phones. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I have about 6 phones. And then I can see 3 laptops. All right. So Canva can be used on both laptop and also phone. So don't worry about that. So you can go ahead and download the app on either your laptop or Chrome or App Store or Google Play Store. But for now, we'll log in on Chrome. Okay. So I'll share my screen now. Okay. Can you all see my screen for my Chrome? Great. All right. So first of all, you create a account in Canva by using Gmail account. Okay, so you need to have a valid Gmail account to be able to create an account in Canva. If you don't have a Gmail account, you can create one because you will receive the code that you will use to approve your account in your email. So if you don't have an email, you need to create one. But for this demo class, I'm going to just use a temporal email. So I'll go to temp email, TEMP. So temporal mail. So I hope you guys can see temp mail. That's the website you can get a temporal mail from. So you just search for that and then you log into temp mail. So this is the interface. Then it will generate a new email for you, right? So you go ahead and then you copy that email and we'll use that email to create our account. But if you have a valid email account, I will recommend that you use that to log into your main Canva account because you'll be using your account over and over again, right? But I'm logging in this one because I want to use it for the demo class. So I'll just go ahead and then copy. Yeah. Okay. So after I've copied, I'm going to use another window to log into the Canva because I'll come back to copy the code they will send me, right? So I'll go to another window and then search for canva.com. So that is the website that we are going to log in. So canva.com, or you can click on your app on your phone. So the new app that you've downloaded, you can click on that. So this one is Canva. Then you go to you search for it. You see that because I have already logged into an account, they gave me my account, right? So I'm going to go back and go to Canva again. If you cannot see my screen, don't worry about that for now. Don't worry about that for now. Okay, so I believe my screen is back. All right, so this is what you should see when you go to canva.com, right, as a new creator. Now you see login on your top right, you see login, and then you also see sign up. Now we'll go to sign up because we don't have an account yet. So you go to sign up and then you can either use your Google account, your Facebook account, provided you have the password to it, or you can use your email account, right? So I'm going to click on continue with email. So whichever one is okay for you, you choose that. Now I'm going back to my temporal mail account. Then I'll copy the email that they've given me. Then I'll come back here and paste it. So pasting it, you can either use Control C, Control V, or Command V. I'm using a MacBook, so I'm using Command V. So that is a shortcut for pasting. Then I'll continue. Now you see they are saying name, right? So you can use any name. I want to use Francisca. Then you can continue. Then they're asking for the code. So the code has been sent to your email, right? So I'll go back here and then wait for it to load. So I'll click on refresh and then wait for my code to load. So you can see that they are saying inbox. So I'm waiting. But if you use your real email, all you have to do now is to go to your email account and copy the code from there, right? Yeah. So after you've gotten the code, you will come back to your Canva interface and then just paste it. So this is my code. You can see 814560. So I'll just put it in my head or copy it, 814560. So 814560. Right? Then you can see it has started loading already. Oh, so they are telling me that I can't use my temporal email on Canva, right? Use a different mail or contact us with the error code. Okay, so I'll go back and then reuse my Gmail account to log in. Hold on a minute as I reshare my screen. I'm going back to Canva itself so that we can log in. Okay, so I believe my screen is back on and this is my login page. So I'll just go log in and then I'll come here and continue. So that's basically how you sign up, right? So I'll go to continue and then I'll sign up. So when you log into your Canva as a beginner, they will ask you to either sign up for the pro account or not. So for now, you can skip that for now. But if you also want to log into the pro account, later on, I will explain how you can sign up on the pro account. You have to pay for the pro account, right? So this is our interface for Canva. This is the interface. When you come here, where the cursor is now, the first bar is your search bar, right? But for now, let's start with on our right, you can see your profile, okay? Those using phone, you should see 3 lines on your left up there. That's where almost everything will be. So that's where you should be checking. If you are using a desktop, on your right here, you should see your profile details there. So that's where your email will be. You can click on the camera icon in the profile to change your profile pic. So you can see that I have updated my profile pic and my face is showing in there, right? And then this is the teams that I have. So you can join a team. This is showing other accounts that I have. So I can also add another account here. I can also invite members to my team, okay? Then we can see settings, what is new, plans and pricing. So with here, you can check your pro account price. And maybe if you want to buy for the pro account, you can buy for it. Then if you have buy a pro account before, you can see your history here. And then we have the design school where you can take courses. Some are free on Canva, so you can go and watch videos on some of the things you can do on Canva, right? And then you can also fill a form to suggest some of the things they can add to Canva to make it better. Then we have Get Canva apps, refer friends. So you can share your link, your account link or your invite link to other people to join Canva, right? And then they have like some gifts that you can receive if people buy premium account, or if they pay for the pro account, you see some commission on that. So if you click on that, you can come here and copy your referral link here. So coming back, then we have report content and privacy policy. So you can go and read the privacy policy. Okay. So after we look at our profile, at the left side of our profile, you can see some bell icon. That is for notification. So if you get any notification, or maybe things they've added to Canva, like the improvements or updates, you see them here. You see like a red, maybe number 1 there. Then you click on it to see your notifications. You can also go to settings and do some settings on your account. So when you come to settings, you can change your profile picture, or you can remove it. You can edit your name. You can edit your email. You can select what you'll be using Canva for. That's if you didn't already select it in your sign up page, right? And then you can select the language and also connect other accounts to it. Then you have accessibility. There's a bunch of things. One thing you have to know is that most of the design softwares we have has a lot of buttons or tabs, or how do I put it? Sub icons that you should explore. So you have to be curious to know all these things. There's like thousands of sub icons and sub tabs on Canva, and each of them leads to another thing. So you have to be curious to know, oh, let me click here and see what is there. Then if you need help with anything, you can click on this question mark here. It is the help center, right? And then we have learn. As I've already said, you can take simple courses here to see what like things about Canva. They have short courses on things you can do on Canva, so that it can help you, guide you, like a tutorial, right? Yeah. So same as education, and then we have business. So Canva, some teams are for business, some teams are for education, and then they actually have a free account for those using Canva for education. So if you're a teacher or a student, and you can apply for it, or if you're a school, you can apply for it, and they will give you the free plan or a subsidized plan that you can purchase and use Canva for teaching or organizing your classes. So now let's go back to our home page. So the first page that came is our home page, right? We first explore the left side. Now, when you come here, you can see search your content in Canva. So here you can use it to search templates. There's millions and millions of templates on Canva. So you can use here to search anything you want to search at all. Maybe social media posts, right? So you click social media posts, and then it will load different templates for you. So let's try that. So animated social media. So social media posts, social media marketing. So let's go to social media posts. And you can see that it's bringing different ones. So you can see browse by category. So you have Facebook posts, you have presentations, you have Instagram posts, mobile. Like it's endless. The list is just endless. They have a lot there that you can explore. So depending on what you want to do, maybe you want to create a presentation for a group work or your business presentation, you can come here excuse me for that, and click on presentation. Then after you click on presentation, it will give you other presentations, like the template on presentations. And then you can edit it to suit your presentation, right? You can put the details of your presentation into that, okay? Or if you want to create an Instagram post for your business account, or you've gotten a client who wants an Instagram post, you can click on Instagram post. They will give you different options to choose from. So you choose the one that you think you can manipulate to meet your standard, and then you edit it. We also have video. So Canva is not only for editing flyers or creating flyers or social media posts. You can also use them to create videos. So it is also a video editing software. So when you come here, you can see mobile videos or video that is showing you the size. We have logos here. We have documents. We have ebooks. You can literally create almost anything in Canva. And when you scroll down, you can see that there's a lot and a lot and a lot of designs in there. So you can choose any of them and then start editing. But for now, let's go back to here. So you can see that almost all the things that we were seeing at the left side, some of them are also still at our right side, right? But we'll not go back to that place yet. So when you come to our right side, the first button you see is home page. So that one always brings you back to this page. Then you can see projects. So project is for those who have already started creating. So if you have created something in Canva, this is where it will appear, right? So after you have designed, you've left Canva, the next day when you log into it, click on project to see what you designed yesterday. So that's where all your projects will be. And this place, you can arrange your project into folders, design, images, videos. So according to what you have done, you can put it into folders, and then you see that, oh, so if I've created a folder, it will show under this one, right? And then the designs I have done are here. So far I've created more than 600 designs in Canva. So these are all the designs I've done in Canva. So, and then you can see images, and then you can see videos. So some of the images I've used in my design, those are here, and then videos that I've used in my design too are here. I think this was for church projects that I worked on for our pastor's birthday. So that will be all for this side. And then we can see templates here. So if you click on template, instead of searching for it at the top here, Veronica, your hand is up. Do you have a question? You can type it in the chat box. Veronica, I will be waiting for your question. Okay, are you using a phone or a laptop? You mean you don't see video in your templates, or when you go to your projects? Which is which? In your template. Okay, if it is your template, you don't have to worry about. You have to first know that I'm scrolling, right? I'm going to left and right. So if you don't see your video on the first ones, you can simply go to the template itself, and then you see there's this arrow showing there. So you click on that. You said project. Okay, so if you are not seeing it under project, it means that you have not created any projects yet. So what you have created, that is your project. So that is what will show under project tab. So for now, if you have not created anything, nothing will be showing there. So you don't have to worry about that. But as time goes on and you start creating, you will see that your project will start appearing there. Is that okay? All right, great. So as I was saying, this is template. And then you have to know that under each of the templates, what you are seeing there, they have other options for you to choose from, right? So if you go to maybe Facebook posts, you can see that they have given you different ones to explore and choose from. And you have to know that some of them are not free, some of them are paid for. It's for only those who are using the pro account. So if you see this crown, it's yellow and it's very small. If you see it, it means that it's a paid template. You have to pay for it, right? So you can see upgrade to Canva Pro to use this premium template. So if you see that one and you are using the free account, please don't click on that one. You can always find a free template. So this is a free template. Connect with us. That one is a free template. So I can easily click on that and use it for what I'm going to use it for. Or I can go on and look for another one. This digital marketing agency flyer is also free, so I can click on it. Okay, you should always make sure that if you are using the free account, you are using free templates and elements in your designs. I'm sure that some of us have seen a flyer or something that has Canva on it. It's like it's their logo and it's a watermark. So if you use a free a premium template, you can download it and share, right? But you will see the Canva on it. It's a watermark, so you will see on it as Canva, right? I think some of us have seen that on social media. So if you want to avoid that, please don't use the pro account template. Okay, then we can see brand here. So if you have a pro account, it's for only those who have a pro account. So if you have paid for Canva, you can come here and add your brand details. So if you have a business and you are using Canva to manage your business, you can add brand kit here. So that will include your logo, your brand colors, your font, images of your brand, and it will make it easy to design flyers and stuff for your business, right? And if you are working with a brand, that's also they've given you the go ahead to use a pro account. Or even if you are using a pro account and you are working with a new brand, you can upload their logo, their images, their fonts, their colors, their brand stuff, okay, their brand guidelines in Canva here, so that when you are designing, you just pick and drop it. It is easier to know that, oh, this one belongs to this brand, and then I can easily use it in my design. Then you can see, try it for free for 30 days. So if you want to try it for 30 days, you can use your credit card. You need a credit card or a Visa card to be able to pay for Canva Pro. So you use that to sign up. Then we have apps. So Canva has incorporated a lot of different apps that you can use in your design. So for now, we'll not go much into this. And then we have the Dream Lab. It was recently added. It was called the Grow Up something. And that is like a new feature that they've added to make Canva more interesting, right? Then we come to Canva logo. You can see the big Canva logo, right? And under it, you can see create design. So that's where all the magic happens. When you click on create design, it opens the workspace that you will work. Okay. But I'll go on to go over here first, the rest of the things here, then we can start creating a design. So under that, you can see get new free trials. So you can try Canva Pro to see the features. If you are interested in it, then you can pay for it. So if you click on get another free trial. I have already used my free trial because I've used Canva for years. So I've already used my free trial. But if you are new, you can start here and get a free trial. Or you can choose, I prefer a team trial. So if you are maybe 3 people in your team, you can only add 2 or 3 people in your team. That is for the basic plans, okay? If you are using that, you can choose I prefer a team trial. So with this one, you can partner with maybe another 2 people, and then you can buy the pro account. So it will be the same account, but then you will add them as team members, and then they can share the pro features. So I think the pro account, the individual one is about 14. Let's check. I think $14. Okay, for monthly it is $15, and that's like 200 and a little over 200 cedis in Ghana cedis. And then we have the pro for the team, which is about $30. So if you want to try that one too, you can partner with somebody and then you can share and pay. So you guys will pay like 160 something series, and then you can share and pay for the pro account. So since we are not we want to use the free account for now, let's just go ahead. So we can see workplace essentials, AI empowered, productivity, design essentials, share and publish, and then marketing and creative HR. So you can take your time and then click on these things. Some are for just paid accounts, but some are free as well. And don't worry if you cannot pay for it, because I've been using the free account for a while and I always create beautiful design. You don't need the paid version at all. Okay, so you can see that if you want to create a content planner, you need a pro account. So anytime you see that crown element around it, so the crown logo on anything, it means it is paid for. So if you are using the free account, don't even try using it at all. Okay, so let's go. Let's start creating something. So if you want to start creating in Canva, you click on create a design. Let's wait a minute as it loads. Great. So when you click on create a design, this is what will pop up, right? And then this pop-up has dogs, whiteboard, presentation, social media, videos. It is just giving you the options of things you can create. Or you can customize your own size. So let's say the design you are going to design is a billboard and they've given you exact size. Okay, so you can go to customize size and type it in. Or if it's a social media something you are doing, you can just go to social media and it will pop up. So for now, let's try any of these. So if you go to customize size, most of the Instagram posts is 1080 by 1080. So you can see they've given you some of the sizes here, which is 1080 by 1350. You also have 300 or 1400, right? Pixels. So all these are in pixels, or you can change the pixels here to centimeters or millimeters or inches. So if you can't hear, that is the width, and here is the height. So the height is for how long your design is, and the width is for how wide your design is. So if you type here maybe 1080 by 1080, and you go here and you type maybe 50, and you go to create a design, it will open your Canva site, the size you created, to open the workspace for you. So let's go ahead and click on create a new design, or you can click on any of the pop-up that came at first, so social media design, and then you can choose the size they will give you, right? So this is our workspace or our workstation, and you can see that it has opened the exact size of the design that I created. But the size is too small, we cannot really see, right? So I'm going to go back and recreate the size so that we can come back and work on it. So if you are using the pro account, you can easily go to resize and resize the whole thing. But we are not using the pro account, so I'm going to go back, click on create a design. And then since the first one we customize our size, this one, let's just come to maybe social media, right? Or presentations or anything. So social media, which is the most popular one that we always create. Please, I hope we can still hear me and see my screen and we are following what I'm doing. Nobody responded. Are we following? Are we okay? Are we good? Okay. If anybody is confused, please ask your question in the chat box and I'll respond as soon as I can. Okay, great. So let's continue. So you can see, even with the social media, we have different ones. So we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have LinkedIn, and all these social media accounts have different sizes you can upload. Even YouTube has different sizes. So always know the size of your design, the design you want to create. Always know it so that you can effect that size in Canva. So if it's a social media, if it's an Instagram post, it means that you are using 1080 by 1080. So these long ones are mostly for Instagram Reel or even on normal Instagram story too. You can post this ones. But if you don't know the size of what you are trying to create, maybe you want to create a LinkedIn banner, right? And you don't know the size you want to create. You can click in Google and search for LinkedIn banner size, and they will give you the LinkedIn banner size that you want to use. So just go to Google and click on search for LinkedIn banner size. So anytime you don't know something, just research on it or ask somebody. Or you can even ask the person giving you the design that, what size are you using? Especially if they are going to print. Let them go and measure the surface that they will paste it on and tell you the size, whether it is inches or centimeters or millimeters or pixels, right? And you can convert them to what you are using it for. So you can see that it has given us the recommendation size for LinkedIn banner is 1584 pixel by 396 pixels tall, right? Okay, so let's go back to our Canva. So for now, we want to do Instagram, right? So we'll just go to Instagram. And then let's just choose one here. So this is free template. So let's just click on it. And then it will open for us, right? So we can all attest to the fact that most of the social media flyers we see are in these sizes, especially Facebook, Instagram. They are mostly in these sizes. So it has opened for us, and this is our Canva workshop space or interface for design. So when it opens like that, you can see at the top here, we still see the three lines here. You can see three lines here. If you click on the three lines, it will open the whole other things for you to explore. So as I said, mostly everything in Canva has other stuff. So if you click on it, it will make a pop-up again. So make a pop-up again, just like that. Now, when we come down there, we can see design. And although you've come here, you can still choose other templates to work on. So if you go to design, you can use that one to search for template that you want to use or styles or anything. Then we'll go to elements. So elements, we've already talked about elements, right? It is shapes, it is the pictures, it is the line, it is the colors, it is the graphics. All those things are elements. So you can see that there are so many elements already here, right? Tables, we have frames, we have grids, we have mockups. There's so many to explore. So anything you are looking for, just come to elements and then click in the search box and then search for whatever you want to look for. So if you are looking for a shape, you just search for shape. If you are looking for maybe a logo of a brand. So let's just search for YouTube logo. You can see that there's so many that is coming, right? So you can see all the ones that are popping up. So this one is free. Most of them are free, but if you see the crown icon, as I've already said, it is a pro element. So if you are using the free account, don't use that one, or unless you want the logo to be showing, the logo of Canva to be showing after you've downloaded your design. So for now, we are not looking for anything. So we'll leave here and go to text. So text is for writing on your design. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new page. So as you can see add page there, right? So that's where you go to add another page to your design. So with Canva, you can create multiple design in the same interface. So I'll go to add page, which will give me an empty space, right? Okay. Now I'm going to change that to a white background for easy access to whatever we are going to do, and then whatever you want to write to. Okay, so I'll come back and teach you how to add the color to it, but for now, don't worry about it. So the text is for adding writing to it, and you can see they have different font styles and different font sizes to choose from. So default text, you can add your heading, subheading for box. So if you want to add maybe a lot of text, you can choose the a little bit of body text, right? If it is a heading, maybe the topic of the design or something, you can choose add a heading. If it is a sub heading, you can choose add a sub heading. Then we also have this already made text designs in Canva, so you can choose any of them and then start working on it, especially when you are designing maybe a logo or something and you want these fancy things. You can choose any of them. So you see that as I click, so in Canva too, if you want to choose anything at all, you just click on it. So we see after I clicked on it, it is showing now my design. So that is a good target. It is showing now my design. But if you want to create your own text, you just click on the text and then you go to add a heading or subheading or little box. So I'll go to add a heading, and then you see that it is, so this is called a text box. It guides what you want to write so that it doesn't go overboard. So you can click here and then delete it, or select everything and then delete it, or select it and then delete it. Then afterwards, you can just write whatever you want to write. So let's say Canva class. And that's just it. You type it. And you see, after you've typed it, you can see that it has this button showing, right? So the down here, the arrow bar here, it's for moving your text. So you click on it and you drag it wherever you want to drag it. Anytime you see that arrow is for move. So you use that to move your element around. Then you can see this arrow one, this arrow ones that are also showing like it's going in circle, and that one is for turning them around. So you can turn them around. You can see that there's so many things to actually figure out how to use in Canva, right? But the more you use it, so for now, learn the basics, and then the more you use it, you will see that every design what you require to actually use. So the more you use it, you will see that, oh, okay, I need to know how to add maybe a friend is saying how to add maybe a shadow in my picture or my text. Then you ask yourself, how do I add a shadow? That's your learning time right there, or your learning point. So now you go into Canva and you search for how to add shadow, and you come and add it. Or you can Google how to add shadow in Canva and you see a video on that, right? And you come and add it. So as time goes on, you will learn how to do other things in Canva. Then when we come back to here, if you have added the brand elements I explained earlier how to add them, you can access those ones here. So if you are designing and you want to use the brand logo, the brand color, the brand fonts, the brand anything, photos, graphics, icons, you come here, you come to brand, then you will see everything you've got uploaded or you want to upload here, and then you can choose from them. For now, we've not uploaded anything because we are not using the pro version. Then we go to upload. So upload is for you to bring other elements that are not already in Canva into Canva. So if you have a logo that you need to add into Canva, that logo was not created in Canva, so it's not there, right? So you add that to Canva by going to upload, then you go to upload files, then you can choose whatever you want to upload from your desktop or your phone, your documents, your downloads, wherever it is. So you make sure you know where the element is, then you go to upload, and then you can choose the element and it will show in Canva. So for now, let's try to upload this. This is something I actually want to use to explain how to design in Canva later. So I chose it. You see that it is loading, and now it will show in Canva and I can use it in Canva. Now, under that, you can see draw, and you can also use that to draw elements in Canva. And then we can see our folder box here. That is showing the projects that we have done in Canva. So if you have done any project and maybe you want to add up to it, you want to edit it, or you are designing, you remember that, oh, you use a font in a project you did last week, and you don't really remember the font name. You can go to projects and then you look for that project and then you add it here as a new page. And then you can go and access the font name and then come and use it in your design. Or you want to continue that project, you can come here and select it and re-edit the project. And we can also see apps. So Canva have different apps in there to use. If you want to use element, if you are looking for different elements in Canva, if you come to photo, you will see that there's a lot of photos that are already uploaded in Canva. So this is the app session. And then this is your photo session, right? Okay, so this is our photo session. You can see that there's a lot in there to see. And then we have our video session. And we also have background. So if you are looking for a video to use in your design, you can come to video and then you can search for the video that you are looking for. So remember that here is for searching. Anything that you want to search for, you come here, you search for it. So let's say food video. Then you click enter. Then you see that they have given us different food video. So most of these are paid for, but if you don't want to use that one, you just come, you look for the free ones, right? So see that this is a video that is free. So immediately you click on it, it will show in your page. And I said, if you want to add another page, you click on add page here and it will come. Then I've added the video here. So you can see that you can actually play the video and edit it in your Canva. Okay. Now we also have backgrounds here. So I'm going to delete the video real quick and then continue with what we are doing. So Canva also already have different background options, different background options. You can see that I've easily added a background, right? So you can choose any of these backgrounds and start working with them. Or you can add your own background by uploading them using the upload button. You see that there's a watermark on the image I just added. They say remove watermark. So if you use a pro element, it will show like this. The Canva watermark will be showing like this. That's what I was talking about earlier. So those who are using the premium Canva, there's so many cool things you can actually do with the pro version. One of them is to remove background of image or text or videos, and it's very automatic. Immediately you click on it, it will move it fast. Okay, but if you are not using the pro version, another website you can use to remove the background of your design is remove BJ, which is remove background, right? So remove BJ, and it's as you can see in my Chrome, it is saying remove.bj. So you click on it, and then it will open their website for you, and then you can remove what you want to remove. So this is the interface. You can log in or you can sign up, and then it is very easy to use. You just go to upload image here, upload image, and then you will choose the image you want to upload. And then you go to open. Okay, most of us said next class, so we continue in the next class. So you can see that it has automatically removed the background, right? Then you can download it, or you can edit it a little if you want to edit it, and then you can just download it here. So that is how you remove your background if you have not paid for the premium version of Canva. So let's go back to our Canva. Most of you said we should continue in our next class. So I will pause here and say that thank you all for joining today's session. In our next class, we'll continue from where we left off today, and we'll look at the bar there, the other elements in the bar, and then we'll also actually start creating. So we'll create a new design, we'll create a new flyer in Canva, and we can actually practice how best we can design using Canva. So in our next class, we are going to do real practicals by designing from scratch, starting a flyer and designing from scratch. So make sure you join, and thank you for joining this one. I will also encourage all of us to like and share the video to other people to enjoy, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. So thank you all for coming, and have a good evening.